Hey everyone, it's Don with Don's Field of Dreams Cards. This might be a record for me. I think this is the third video I've made this week, and it was also on Adam's Splendid Sports Cards channel. They came out today, so a shameless plug for me. And hopefully you're not getting tired of seeing me this week. But wanted to make a contest video, and it's not for number of subs. I mean, I passed 500 maybe a month or two ago, and was going to do one and just decided not to. I think I'm at like 572 subs. But if you did see Adam's 3 on 3 or 3 for 3, I had shown some cards that had some sentimental value to me. And just got finished watching Doug Deacon's channel, and he picked up an Al Rosen. And it was a tough video for him to get through because his cousin just passed away who had cancer and was blind. And you could tell and feel in the video what he meant to her, and he picked up the Al Rosen card, and I hope that card, every time he sees it, brings back all the great times and fond memories he has of his cousin. I remember doing the video right after my father passed away, showing the 3 cards that I showed on Adam's channel, and I'm going to show them here again. It was kind of tough getting through that video, but for me at the time, it was kind of therapeutic. And I'm hoping that Doug's video was as well. So Doug, if you see this, my condolences, buddy. I feel for you. I know how hard it can be to lose a loved one. So I'm gonna have 2 prizes, and we'll do the wheel spinning, and whoever's first gets to pick what they want, and then second place will get the other prize. So what I decided I wanted to do was have you show some cards that have sentimental value to you. I don't want to see your most expensive card or your very favorite card, unless that card happens to be the one that has some sentimental value to you. But I want to hear the story on why you picked up that card that possibly no one else would care about or even heard of those players. I mentioned before, I love the history of baseball. And to me, YouTube is kind of, I enjoy the history behind why you got a particular card or how you got it. So if you could show me 1 card, 10 cards, whatever it is, whatever sport, even non-sport, but you picked it up because it had some kind of inner meaning to you. Like, for example, my son, I'm going to show 2 things here, is a huge Cleveland Cavaliers fan, and I always thought it was because of LeBron James, and I think that's what started it. And the Cavaliers are the closest NBA team to us here in Pittsburgh. And when he left Cleveland for LA, I said, "Oh, you're a Lakers fan now?" And he's like, "Why would I be a Lakers fan? I love Cleveland." So back in 2017 for Christmas, I bought 2 tickets to go see the Cavaliers play, and these are the stubs from that game. And it was the first NBA game I had ever seen as well. And this is back when you still got the paper stubs and keep them, which now you don't. So these ticket stubs, which I didn't even remember I had, I found them recently, just bring back great memories of going with my son and spending some time with him as something that he loves. The next piece is also from my son. He's not a baseball card collector, not a baseball fan, but he asked his mom, my wife, to take him to this card shop, and he bought me a box of cards. And my wife and my son Quinn don't know anything about cards. So I was hoping they didn't get ripped off, and I don't think they did. But what he did was, one Christmas, and I've got it in a shadow box here, he bought me this box of Leaf cards. And I still have one of the unopened packs. And in it was Fred McGriff's rookie. And let me get it out here. So, and I sent it in to get graded. And the grade doesn't mean anything to me. But I pulled this from a pack that my son thought enough of to buy me for Christmas. So this card and the box. And then I actually did say 4 packs just to make this display. Mean a lot to me that my son thought, like, he knew what my interest was, and went out and bought those for me. And then I just showed these 3 cards on Adam's channel, the Sadowski brothers, And if you haven't seen that channel or the story, go see it. I'll just do a real short version. Basically, my dad grew up with these three brothers and knew them personally. There's really no other reason anyone would probably know about these cards unless maybe you're collecting the sets of these particular years. And it was the last conversation I had with my dad before he passed away. So I went out and bought these right after he passed, just like Doug did with the Al Rosen. So guys, if you wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate you showing what you got. And so one of the prizes, and these cards are not in perfect condition, but it's I'll be giving away a 1975 Jim Palmer. And then the next prize is almost a complete Hall of Fame set of the 77 Topps. Again, most of these cards are in pretty good shape, except for the Seaver. I don't know if you can tell, but it does have a big crease going down it. And I don't believe it's the full set, but it's close. So it'll have Stargell, Don Sutton, Phil Niekro, Carlton Fisk, Willie McCovey, Dave Winfield, George Brett, Catfish Hunter, Jim Palmer, Fergie Jenkins, Robin Yount, Brooks Robinson, Rod Carew, Steve Carlton, Carl Yastrzemski, Dennis Eckersley, and Mike Schmidt. So I think I counted 18 cards. Not the full Hall of Fame run, but if that's something you're interested in, it gives you a really good start on completing that, or if you just collect that set in general. And even if you don't like the prizes, guys, I do a lot of VR responses for people, and it's not for the prizes. It's because I want to support that person, or I like the idea, or to be honest, it gives me an excuse to show some of my cards. So I would love to hear, some of your stories on why you have these cards in your collection and why they mean something to you. I haven't really thought about a deadline. What's today? I think today is the 27th. So let's say 3 weeks from this Sunday, we'll end it. I don't know what that date is, but y'all are smart enough, you can figure it out. So as always, guys, thanks for watching my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.